so for today's video, I want to talk about this accessory that I think is going to be a game changer for me when it comes to shooting those POV shots that I use to shoot while I'm driving through the car and you're able to see me through the windshield with the DJI Action 6 right here. So I want to talk about these FreeWell ND filters, polarizers that FreeWell sent me, and then I'll talk about this light pollution reduction filter that FreeWell sent me, and then I'll touch on this Diffusion GMist filter. Yeah, so I took some time experimenting with these, so I'll just show you guys the results and the footage I was able to get with these filters right here, and then I'll go ahead and talk about the build quality, which is super impressive, and as far as also the packaging, which I was impressed by. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put up my settings and how I had my DJI Action 6 set up to run this test. I used my trusty newer suction cup mount that I normally use to get these type of shots, paired with the FreeWell cage that FreeWell had sent me earlier in the year. And then I had suction cup mounted to the hood of the car, and I was ready to go to get these shots for you guys. To kick it off, I had the ND8 filter on the Action 6, and just looking at the footage here, pretty impressive. I'm not seeing any kind of weird artifacts or any weird vignetting, so that's a good sign. It shows that the glass they used to make this filter with was good and top tier, and no corners were cut. The thing that really impressed me is this shot here of me turning the car and the sun is behind the car. So the backlit shot looking real good, not seeing anything crazy, but I'm loving the quality coming out of the filter. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap out the ND8 for the 16. I just want to see how it looks. Alright, swap it out real quick, and we got the ND16 with the CPL here. Kind of compare the two. I'm not sure if I'll be able to go darker than this, but the cool thing is, like you can see, I can adjust the glare and I can retain more details in the clouds. I was trying to connect the microphone, the DJI Mic Mini, to my camera, my Action 6, but for some reason it's not connecting. So it's one of those little frustrating things sometimes when you're trying to do stuff in real time, when you're outdoors trying to shoot something. You run into like weird situations, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it a test. I'm gonna test it out and see how it looks. So look at the ND16 here. I actually prefer this one. It's slightly darker, you know, same settings as when I did the ND8. Just looking at it, I'm loving this one more because I think I'm retaining a little bit more detail in the sky. And personally for me, I like to expose for the sky. It's a personal preference. Some people might argue that it's looking a little too dark. For me, it's a personal preference, and it just looks a little bit more cinematic compared to the 8. Yeah, I shot this around 6 to 7 p.m. Cool thing about these ND filters is like they have a CPL, right? So this type of shots, I wasn't able to get this type of shots with other filters that I have for the Action 6. In the past, when it came to shooting those car POV shots of me driving in my car, I had to wake up super early and put a polarizer filter on my camera. Now the problem is the polarizer filter, it didn't have any ND on it. It was just a straight polarizer. The problem with that is I was only able to shoot at 24 frames per second, 1/50th, super early in the morning where the light was low enough. So that's why a lot of those shots are damn near like at night when I'm driving, or super early in the morning. So these are definitely a game changer. So moving on to the Diffusion GMist filter and the light pollution reduction filter. As far as like the Diffusion GMist filter, really this is kind of like the effects it gives off. It gives off a little bit of like blooming in the lights, and then when I take it off, you can see that it's not blooming as much. So pretty cool filter. Usually not a filter I would use because I like to do my bloom effects and my halation in post. So usually I wouldn't use this filter, but if it's something that you feel like you can utilize, yeah, this filter actually gives off a good effect of getting that bloom effect in your footage. And for the light pollution filter, this is kind of like the test. Not necessarily like a filter that I would use per se, but this is kind of like a test to just show you guys what the filter does. I think it cuts back a bit on light, and I think maybe it was like darker and you're shooting out in the sky. Maybe do you want to see the stars, or you're trying to kind of capture some type of content like that, or you're trying to take some type of like long exposure pictures, maybe it would come in handy. But nonetheless, a quality solid filter. Alright, so moving on to the build quality and packaging. I like how they have this nice case that comes with these filters. Some other manufacturers or companies, they'll just give you like a box with the filters like in them. I feel like this is a better way of storing the filters, having this case here for these ND filters. So I give it a 10 out of 10 when it comes to packaging. The quality of the filters the filters feel very solid, and they don't feel like they used cheap materials. They feel premium to the touch. The filters feel premium to the touch. So I give that a 10 out of 10. They're using quality glass. There's some filters that I've seen out there that are kind of like, you can tell like they're cheaply made. These ones look like they were made with the intention for them to deliver and do the job. So packaging 10 out of 10, and build quality for these filters also gets a 10 out of 10. So definitely would recommend them. But that's gonna be pretty much for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and like it. And just a quick promo, if you guys would like to support the channel, definitely check out my online store where you can check out some of my LUTs, and also I put together some cinematic bars and frames that you can get there. So definitely check that out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.